Hi, Sailor Jupiter Lita here, and today we're going to talk about why I don't work with known as Clipchamp or film editor, which the English words would be film shifter and whatever, clip fighter. So, anyone who has SmallSoft Windows 11 comes with two film skimming tools. One called Clipchamp or Clip Fighter, which was formerly owned by another business before Microsoft or SmallSoft bought it. And the other one being the SmallSoft Windows Film Shifter, just called Film Shifter, formerly the SmallSoft Windows Filmmaker. Now, both of these tools are too hard to work. First thing it is, you cannot only go into them, but you gotta log in, meaning you gotta make a reckoning with them, either through Apple or Google or Microsoft or those three. And anyway, SmallSoft anyway. So yeah, right off it there, it just makes it way too hard. And I have a belief that, like all film skimming tools, there's no written down handbook anywhere. There isn't any handbook to speak of, so there is no way to know what you can and cannot do with your films or what to do with them. Knowing my luck, it would be too hard to do one of the following things: make the film brighter, make the film darker, give the film what's known as a beginning sheet and an end sheet. Cut something out. Now that's where that's need be where you're asking too much out of these tools, because a lot of these tools there's going to be a hit and miss. I believe that Clipmate, Clipchamp, or Clip Fighter, or Film Fighter would be a hit and miss. Meaning sometimes it would cut your film the right way, and other times it would fuck up, and then it would cut your film, and you couldn't work with anything before and after the cut. In other words, making you undo all the shit that you did. And don't get me started about the film shifter, because we all know it probably behaved the same way. Oh, you gotta make a reckoning with them. Like I said, either through one of those free ones that I just told you about. Yeah, and it's probably nothing outstanding. The only smooth thing I probably do is make your film brighter, make your films darker. Here, put a beginning sheet to your film, an end sheet to your film. Want to cut something out? Oh, well, that's probably when you're asking way too much out of the SmallSoft Windows Film Shifter. Again, because it's probably going to be a hit and miss, or will fuck up your film, because you don't know where to make the cut at or not to make the cut at. It'll be a hit and miss. Like, it'll probably cut your film good, and you could probably work with anything before and after the cut, or it'll fuck your film up where you'll cut something and it'll say, oh, sorry, you can't work with anything. You can only work with before and after the cut. You can't work with anything between what you cut out. Can't bring them both back together. So you gotta undo it. And it most likely will take too long to fillet the film once you have made all your things you made to it. So at the end of the day, Clipchamp is probably more likely film loser, and Film Shifter is more like film besmircher. And I know some of you folks out there are going to say, oh, well, there's sundry film shifting tools out there. Yeah, there are. Some free, some not. And they're all shitty, all too hard to work, and all shitty all the same. And I know someone out there is going to say, well, what about the SmallSoft one? Oh, what about the YouTube or Euro one? Once again, that one's probably that was too hard to work too. The only thing that one seems to be good at is giving you an end sheet, which you'll see at the end of this film. But that's it. At the end of the day, they're all clutter anyway, all too hard to work. So that's why I don't do it. And one last thing, all of these tools are going to take up way too much time. Like you only can't put something in and be done with it. No, it's going to take too much time. And no, I don't have the time to play around with these tools and do all this shit. I like to make my film, get it uploaded and filleted and playable. So anyway, that's my film. Why I don't work with Clipchamp, more like film loser, more like film fighter, but it's more like it fails, it loses there. Or the film film shifter, more like film besmircher. Once again, another loser right there. So anyway, that's my film. If you like this film, then follow me over here at the at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the other film that I made yesterday. We made yesterday over here. I, Sailor Jupiter Lita, whatever the English word is for this, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell.